On today's Toy Spot, we are going to be having a look at the DC Universe. We're looking at the Batman Legacy Edition, the modern age Batman. So lucky to have picked these up. I actually picked them up through Big Bad Toy Store. They are, however, starting to appear in local comic book stores. I went to the comic book store near my place the other day, and unfortunately they had all the figures except for this Batman here. So it worked itself out that I was smart enough, you see, I was smart enough to actually pick this up through Big Bad Toy Store and get the full set. I'm guaranteeing though, even, well, Mr. Freeze probably will sit around, but I'm guaranteeing that the Joker and the Batman will likely get scooped up rather quick. Before we actually have a look at the figure, as we always usually do here, we're going to have a look at the packaging. And I gotta say, this is one situation where I almost regret, or I will regret opening this up. The Batman Legacy figures are probably some of the nicest looking packaging I've ever seen on a figure. And the DC Universe, really, the regular DC Universe figures versus this packaging on the Batman Legacy, you would almost hope that they go this route and start releasing the DC Universe figures in this style. It's an off-shaped packaging, but you've got a really cool Batman banner along the top with Gotham City. We've got a picture of Batman down the side there. The figure includes a comic book poster included. Very likely it's a small poster. And on the side there we've got a picture of what the poster will look like. If I could really give, you know what, I'm going to give a rating just to the packaging alone. The packaging on the Batman Legacy figures I am going to give a 9 to. This definitely sets the mark for, I think, what packaging should be with future figure releases. On the back, other figures you can get in the Legacy of Batman Series 1, we've got Joker and Mr. Freeze. The read-up on Batman says, dark, gritty, powerful. After DC Comics reimagined the Batman for modern age, the storylines that filled the era's comic book pages were dark, gritty, and edgy. The Dark Knight was driven by a tortured soul that manifested itself in a vindictive, violent streak. The Caped Crusader's redesigned suit, cape, and cowl, like the times themselves, were darker and almost gothic. And Gotham, Batman's city, was rendered as a lawless place, a city where the police were corrupt, or are corrupt, the criminals are feared, and the citizens are prey. It is a place where the Batman is not only wanted, but sorely needed. What an incredible read-up. That's probably one of the coolest read-ups as well. Man, I really don't want to open this up, just because I love the look of this figure. I would almost say for the way the packaging is designed, do go out and I would get 2 of them. One to open and then one to keep sealed. But as I always usually do here, we're going to open this packaging. We are going to get a better look at the modern age Batman. And I'm going to let you know what I think of the figure. So there's more on the way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The poster, the comic poster, it comes with Batman, as you can see. It's large enough. It's about an 8.5 by 11 size. As you get more and more of these posters, you can put them up on your room. You could probably have a really nice banner along the top of your wall of all the Batman posters. Likely I won't use these, but it's neat that they come with them. Batman also does come with a display stand. Features the classic 1989 Batman logo with the Batman name on front. And again, I would comment that this hopefully is a line that sets the mark for all the other DC Universe figures that they would release. It would be very nice to see them go this route with other DC Universe figures. Imagine getting a logo, a name card on the front of the display stands that say Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I mean, they've done it with the wrestling figures. I don't see why they can't really do it with these figures. But I love the display stand. It's a little higher, you know, it could be a little lower, but still very cool. Put that down, and let's have a look at Batman. Maybe what we'll do, let's zoom in first to his face. I would almost say this is the part where I would likely give strikes to the actual figure. I don't know if I like the face. This part is fine. I don't mind that part at all. The gritty teeth, I don't know, is something I'm really... I've tried warming up to it. I don't mind it as much as I did before, but I don't know. It kind of makes Batman look a little silly. Like he's either eaten something that he doesn't enjoy, or he's drunk. Yeah. I don't know if I like the mouth. Could have really just been closed, and I would have been fine with it. He's definitely an angry-looking Batman. We zoom back. The body seems to be an amalgamation of different Batman figures. I probably will be incorrect by saying this, but the upper torso looks to be a reuse of the Batman, Superman, Public Enemies DC Universe line, just with the wider torso. The hands seem to be a reuse of the DC Superheroes Batman. I'm noticing by the texture of the fists and the fact that they have the slits in the hands. Possibly the same could be said for the boots. I also have one slight problem, and it could just stem from my own figure. But I find the one leg here sits relatively straight, but this other leg here seems almost as if it's lower. I don't mean to be touching Batman's crotch, I apologize. But it seems almost like the leg is lower than this leg here. There's a larger gap in between, and as a result the leg doesn't seem like it wants to be sitting correctly. As a result it just sticks further out. I also do like the utility belt with the pockets versus a smaller utility belt. I think that really works well. And the cape also looks like a reuse of the DC Superheroes Batman cape as well. So again, it seems to be an amalgamation of many of the Batman figures put together. I would say with maybe a change to the head, this could be an ideally perfect Batman figure. I certainly like this a lot more than the DC Superheroes Batmans we've been getting so far. It's a nice change of pace. I also do like the classic Batman logo on his chest. I don't know, it's just the face really that does it for me. I don't know if I'm a fan of the face. I guess if you had it posed and you had this Batman in a diorama with Joker or with another Batman villain, the face would certainly make sense. But just to stand him on a shelf, he's angry, and you really won't be able to know why. You just say, geez, that Batman looks awfully angry. What's he so angry about? I don't know. He's just standing there. He's really not doing anything. In the way of Batman's articulation, Batman has a ball-jointed head. He has the standard DC Universe pegged shoulder, which will allow the arms to rotate all the way around and in and out. You can rotate at the bicep, you can bend at the elbow, and you rotate at the forearm. You can also bend at the mid-torso. You can rotate the waist, a little tight on this figure. The legs can bend out, which also makes me think something's wrong with this leg because this leg doesn't bend out very well. But the legs can bend back and forth. You can rotate at the thigh, you can bend at the knee, and you can bend at the foot. If you do have this Batman figure, do let me know down below if you have the same problem with this leg as this guy does. Leg aside, a very nice Batman figure. Just don't know about the head. That's the only problem. I just don't know about the head. But I can say, having this reviewed the first figure of the Batman Legacy line of Series 1, fingers crossed, I hope they continue the line as well as they have with the Green Lantern Classics, because man, I would certainly love to see many, many new Batman figures. They could certainly do a repaint of the Penguin from DC Universe Series 1, and maybe we will get also Batman Rogues that we haven't been getting with the DC Universe line. A lone tier, unfortunately, that the Batman figures haven't gotten as much love, or the Batman Rogues at least haven't gotten as much love, but maybe with the Batman Legacy line, it will open the door for getting, maybe we'll get an Orca figure. Yeah, fingers crossed. Orca? No? No? Okay. Nobody wants an Orca figure. But today's Toy Spot, we were looking at the modern Batman that came to us from the DC Universe branch of figures known as Batman Legacy. Even though I don't really like the face, I am extremely excited for the upcoming figures we'll be seeing from this line. And this is actually a good way to start. We started the reviews with Batman. By the way, I'm going to give Batman here, despite the face, I'm going to give Batman here a solid 7.5. I thank you guys for watching, as you always do. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think of these figures. If you have the figures, let me know if you have the same problem. Again, a little tear with the leg of Batman here. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.